Welcome back to another episode of Real Estate Stories. Hey everybody, it's Robert Greenblatt, local realtor, and today I want to talk to you for a minute about divorce. It's a reality, it's something that we know happens a lot, and it's something that definitely needs to get discussed. So I wanted to hit a few, probably 2 or 3 really important key points when it comes to divorce. Actually, these are questions that I get over and over again from clients going through this stressful time in their lives. So if you haven't done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button if you like this video. It'll really help me grow the channel. Here we go. So one of the questions I get often is, actually there's a lot of questions. One of the questions is, what happens when we sell the house? How do we decide who gets how much of the money that's left over? So here, where I service real estate clients, the way it works, and this could be where you're watching from as well, I'm not sure. I can speak to my geographic area. The way the title companies operate by law states that it has to get split 50-50. Now, if the home is in both names, and that's fairly common, it is perfectly normal to, in a traditional manner, there would be one check cut, made out to both people. However, when we're going through a divorce scenario, whether they're separated or actually fully divorced, the title companies will often cut 2 checks, one to each spouse, and it has to be 50-50. So if there's $10 left over at the end of the transaction, $5 goes to one, $5 goes to the other. Now, if one of the spouses says to me, and this happens a lot too, well, I should get $6 and my ex should get $4, the answer is, I can't make that decision unless there's a court order, of course, or in many cases, if both parties agree to that and they are willing to sign off on it, it's very common for the title companies to say, okay, 6 to you and 4 to you. A really important piece of how the funds get dispersed. The title company is not a court of law, I'm not a court of law, but if both parties agree, then it's okay. Another question I get a lot is, well, I'm not on the deed. When we bought the house, it was only in his name or her name. What does that mean? Do I have to give this other person half if I'm the only person on the deed? Or if the person not on the deed may say to me, am I just out of luck? So here's how the law works here in New Jersey. The law in New Jersey says that once you sleep there for one night as a married couple, the property is, and forgive me, I don't remember the exact legal term, but it's a marital property, and it's 50-50 essentially. So regardless of whether or not the name is on the deed, if you are a married couple and you have slept in the same house at that address for one night, it is a marital residence and it's 50-50. Those are a couple of really, really important points that come up over and over again in these scenarios. Look, it's something that happens. People, again, a lot of these stories I tell you guys, they're stuff that you don't really see on TV, but this is the real stuff that goes on. Relationships change. It's a fact of life, and a lot of these questions come up, and we help these people through these times of transition. It's very, very common as well. If the parties aren't getting along at all, we have a system in place where we will communicate independently with each party to the transaction. You know, if this couple, which is no longer a couple, doesn't get along and can't communicate together, we'll communicate to this spouse, we'll communicate to that spouse, and hopefully get everybody at the end on the same page. As well as closing, we will work very closely with them to have documents pre-signed so they don't have to go to a closing, so they don't have to be in the same room. You know, these are extreme circumstances, however, they happen. This is part of life. So anyway, if I can ever help you buy or sell a property, please let me know. And again, I appreciate it very much if you take a moment to subscribe and like this video. Thanks again, Robert Greenblatt. Have an awesome day.